Uh, we're live. We're live. Okay, so hello everyone. From Gracious Interest here. Our first live talk where I will talk about the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, what it is, what it will hold for the future, what it will bring about, etc., etc. For those of you who are not immediately into the technology of Ethereum, the reasons behind the upgrade, etc. Well, everything has to do with DeFi or decentralized finance. The upgrades Ethereum 2.0 are going to implement have to do with scalability and speed of their blockchain. Now, as you know, at the moment it's still Ethereum 1.0, so the very first version. That blockchain actually lends itself quite well for making a variety of coins, the so-called ERC20 tokens or coins. Ethereum is actually known as, next to a coin, also as a blockchain, which lends itself fairly well in order to develop decentralized apps, decentralized tokens naturally. With that I mean, other tokens like which can I think? Well, most altcoins actually are present on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, as I said before, all has to do with DeFi, so decentralized finance. Ethereum 2.0 will be rolling out next year. It has been in development for quite some time. And, what you need to know, DeFi is approaching very fast. Well, currently it is approaching very fast. Nothing else to add there. A few weeks ago, Ethereum actually announced that the first phase 0, for the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain is going to be rolled out in December of this year. So within a week or 2 or 3 approximately, they will start to launch what is called a beacon blockchain. What is it? Well, if you imagine the Ethereum 1 blockchain being, my arm, don't know if you can see, perhaps better take a piece of paper. Yeah. If this is, for example, continues towards there, comes from there, the Ethereum blockchain 1, a beacon software is nothing more than an added layer, so another piece of paper that is going to be implemented above it. And why is it called a beacon software? Well, it's going to anchor itself on various points of the Ethereum 1 blockchain. Why is this being done? Well, it has to do with transferability of coins and the progress made on the first Ethereum blockchain. Why? Well, if you're going to change your blockchain but want to keep all necessary details from the previous ones, like the hard forks that have taken place, all the apps which were developed on the older blockchain, you want them to continue to be used. You want them to be transferred towards the upgrade. So what is happening is Ethereum is actually adding additional layers before actually implementing the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain. So it implies actually putting in an additional layer, so a layer 1, which is the beacon one. And on top of that will come the blockchain 2.0 of Ethereum, which will actually take into respect the original blockchain and collate them together. Now, why is this being done? Well, as I said before, for DeFi, for scalability, etc. What are the changes this Ethereum 2.0 upgrade will bring about? Well, I said before, scalability, but in reality, technologically speaking, it has to do with a new consensus mechanism. At the moment, Ethereum blockchain, the 1.0, the very first version, uses a proof of work, same as Bitcoin. It has multiple advantages, it has some disadvantages. Most of these advantages has to do with the speed of transaction and the scalability of the blockchain. That's why they've opted to choose for a proof of stake consensus. It's different from the proof of work. With proof of work, you're actually letting your miner perform calculating duties, calculating work in order to verify transactions and mine blocks. With proof of stake, this is slightly different. You are going to stake a token or a coin. So in Ethereum 2.0, this implies you're going to stake Ethereum. As announced, it's going to be, well, in order to become a validator node, you are going to need to stake about 32 Ethereum, which is quite high cost when calculated back towards value in dollars or euros. So I believe it was somewhere in the 10,000, even 14,000 euros or dollars, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it comes with a high cost. Now, so yeah, in order to become a validating node, now, as soon as you became a validator node, you are in the position to validate all the transactions as if it was a proof of work. Now, what does this imply? Well, there will become a shortage of Ethereum coins because of this proof of stake method. Now, unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum can be mined indefinitely. But because of becoming validator nodes, the means of production, means of transfer, etc., will imply there will be a scarcity created. This will probably in the first initial phases, and we shall see this in December when the Beacon blockchain, so the layer between layer 1, the Ethereum 1.0, and Ethereum 2.0, the Beacon chain, you will see as soon as it is implemented that Ethereum will probably rise a lot in value. So as an investor's tip, I want you guys to know that Ethereum is going to increase in price. Now, that is on the condition if the necessary amount of coins are actually gathered. In the newsletter, well, in the news that Ethereum and Vitalik actually put out, they need a certain amount of coins to be staked in order to roll out a Beacon network. Thank you, Crypto Belgia. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, in order for it to be rolled out, they will need a certain amount of coins already being staked in order for it to perform well. As said before, this implies that Ethereum in value will start to rise in value. It will start to rise in value because of a scarcity being created. There will be people who want to, well, get in on the DeFi applications and as soon as possible want to become a validator node. They will start investing their Ethereum as soon as possible, which implies that there will be a period of time where the Ethereum being mined and produced will automatically go straight back towards the blockchain in order to become a validator node, which will dry up, well, a little bit the stream towards all the different exchanges. So this implies a shortage, which implies on a variety of exchanges, well, almost all of them, prices will go up, and that it will become more of a, well, valuable coin. So yeah, it will cost a lot of money. So yeah, that's about it for Ethereum 2.0 actually. Most of the news I've been sharing on my Twitter on how it works, what is done. So there's not much of an upgrade, but well, update I wanted to say. So yeah, what you need to know about Ethereum 2.0 is that it will make waves across the entire crypto market. Why? All eyes should be focused on it by reason that the Ethereum blockchain, it doesn't matter if it's the 1.0 or the soon to be 2.0, Ethereum is still known as the best blockchain for developers to create decentralized apps, to make new coins like a variety of altcoins like Digix, which is a stable coin. Ethereum 2.0 will only increase that part of its importance, that piece of market capitalization which other coins lack a bit with their own blockchain. So yeah, it is something to be very wary about by reason, well, it will give ways on the crypto markets. The crypto markets will literally start to explode with a variety of new coins, of new stable coins. Like, for example, for the studies that I've done in my DeFi revolution, wherein I also invest some time about, well, the Ethereum 2.0, I took the example of 3 coins, which will be newly introduced, already in existence actually, but which will be used in DeFi applications. So the coins can already be created, the applications themselves not immediately. Why? Well, it has to do with a lot of programming, a lot of smart contracts to be developed in order to have secured and transparent transactions can occur on the blockchain. So there's a lot of projects in the wait now. To turn back, because I'm jumping hitherto a little bit. Like I said in my DeFi revolution, I pick up 3 different coins, all three related to Bitcoin, mainly being red Bitcoin, Ren Bitcoin, and synthetic Bitcoin. These are 3 versions of Bitcoin, which will make their appearance as soon as Ethereum 2.0 has been launched, and will be of great influence on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain, mainly on the decentralized exchanges, decentralized apps. Now, in order to understand what where I'm going to, my apologies, not how to say, English isn't my native tongue, so normaal spreek ik Nederlands. So yeah, I've been talking a lot about DeFi, so decentralized finance. For those who do not know what it is, in plain English terms, it's actually bringing financial services towards the blockchain. You need to think in terms of loans, of saving accounts, of the stock market, like Wall Street-esque situations where you can buy options, buy stocks, sell them, keep different values in mind, etc., etc. So yeah, that in short is what DeFi is. DeFi in itself is a big thing to happen to the blockchain, to the cryptocurrency markets. Why? Because it is the next, beacon, the next great event which proves that the crypto market is actually ready to exist next to the classical markets and has the potential to overtake it or replace it entirely. Because as soon as the DeFi is launched, the classic market can slowly deteriorate, and more governments and banks might opt to jump onto the crypto market and start making payments and currencies all digitalized. So yeah, it is actually a quite big thing. Now, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Keep in mind, most of the crypto markets and all of the different services, despite being well developed, are still in their infant shoes. There are a lot of experts and other people who are telling me, it will be very soon that we will start using cryptocurrency in our day-to-day lives. Well, they are a bit lost in a fantasy, dare say. By reason, me and others like me who have an interest in cryptocurrency, we can use on a daily basis different kind of cryptocurrencies and all services related to it. Now, to the average man, and I see this quite frequently when talking among my friends and when talking about it with others on Twitter, it really isn't as present as they would want you to believe. Reason, there's still the need for a lot of adaptation of cryptocurrency. There are still many companies who need to enable the possibility to pay with crypto or receive payments in cryptocurrency, be it Ethereum, be it blockchain, Bitcoin, be it Litecoin, be it Digix, be it Tether, be it USDT, whatever. Many companies still lack the necessary infrastructure in order to use cryptocurrency decently. The structures are present, they can be used, but due to not many people using it already, it has to wait. Now, in any case, it isn't something bad. Why? Well, it gives time for development to see the weak spots, to see where the faults are, to see where things need to be, well, bettered. And on that occasion, I dare say it's better to take our time and develop to see where the weak points are, where the faults are, and how it can further, well, be secured. DeFi, decentralized finance, which is going to be launched and is the reason why there's Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, well, is going to play a major role. Why? It will bring a lot of financial services towards the blockchain, to the cryptocurrency market. Also, and that's something I noticed when writing my DeFi Revolution, so the new course, it will also be included in my ultimate guide to cryptocurrency, but yeah, it's a promotion for later on. So what I did notice when I studied it is there's a lot of coins going to be created in order to bring about the financial services, but also a lot of loopholes and holes that, well, are a bit contrary to the idea of blockchain and security, of its transparency and its anonymity. All has to do, well, with options and derivatives. I'm going to say it quite bluntly here. Why, for example, not the RAP Bitcoin, but the REN Bitcoin that I will be talking about uniquely in my DeFi Revolution course, for example, is a derivative. So it tries to imitate the value of classic Bitcoin, but is backed through other assets. Now, it is an option in reality that can be used for trade cross chains. So instead of well, buying Bitcoin and trading Bitcoin only on the Bitcoin blockchain, so it is one of the bridges that can be built. Now, because of this, and by making use of an external network, there will be a certain level of transparency, and, well, fraud can occur. Why? All has to do with the smart contracts and how they are being validated, being authorized, being checked up on, being legitimate, etc., etc. So it is a new hurdle that needs to be taken. Now, naturally, like I said, the crypto market is still in its infant shoes. DeFi, at this point in time, still needs to be born. So there's still a lot of work to do, still a lot of opportunities to be created. Now, and I want to focus especially on that last part for most of the investors, the opportunities to be created. Why? Well, many companies like Ethereum itself, DGEX, I'm not going to say Bitcoin developers, but a numerous amount of developers, even like the guys from Ripple, are trying to implement DeFi in the future to make their own coins and projects ready. So yeah, this implies there's a lot of coins being created, a lot of applications being created, a ton even. But yeah, will they survive the first hurdle? Will they not collapse due to built-in mistakes? And that's where I say, well, there's a lot of opportunity that will be created. There will be tons of projects around, and some of them will survive the first hurdle, will be used for future events, future applications, and which will grow big. Perhaps some of these coins now even are but a few dollars worth, but, and I like to take the example of Chainlink, for example, say 2 years ago, it was a coin very low in value. Now, this year, we've seen it rise in value to almost double or triple. I invested in it in July, and I've got to say the returns I have were quite big. Chainlink itself is related to DeFi and has to do with connecting different blockchains. So you can see in a few months' time, with my investments being becoming especially high, it implies cross-chain development projects, DeFi, and actually cross-service blockchain services. They're very interesting. They're growing big. It's also one of the reasons in the last couple of weeks, almost the entire crypto market has been on the rise in value. It has to do, on one part, with the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade and the announcements being made. On the other hand, it also has to do well with the current pandemic and people being slightly in shock. Well, not in shock, but in fear of losing all their wealth, all that they've built. Cryptocurrencies have proven themselves since March, when well, all markets actually crashed, even those of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency one quickly upgraded itself, quickly returned towards normal levels, and actually acts as if nothing really happened during this year, as if the pandemic never existed. Many people saw this, many investors saw this, which implies there has been a tremendous amount of growth in the cryptocurrency markets. Many coins increasing in value as more and more coins are getting traction due to, well, the resistance against market crashes and decisions of governments. So they have become very, very reliant. Now, what pushes them even more are the new developments which are occurring. So as the launch of Ethereum 2.0, the future launch of DeFi, even big companies more and more adapting towards the cryptocurrency market, like PayPal making the announcement that they will offer Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related services somewhere early in 2021, I'm going to say. They never gave a specific date, but I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere February, March, April. So yeah, big things are going to happen. Ethereum 2.0 especially is something to look out for, as it will be of major influence towards the entire crypto market, because it is tied towards the DeFi applications, DeFi services going to be launched on the blockchain. So yeah, this was a bit my little talk about Ethereum 2.0 upgrades. If some of the viewers have questions, let me know. Assuming there are a few Dutch, you can post it in Dutch. I will translate it into English. Questions somewhere? Take a quick peek here. No questions. So I will be ending the live stream in that case. Quite short, but I hope I covered all the different bases. Now, in any case, if you guys still have questions after this live stream, or have you it at a later time frame, no worries. You guys can still reach me out on Twitter, on our own Twitter account of Gracious Interests. On Twitter, we've got our own Facebook page, or you can leave comments here down below in the video after the live stream has ended. I will get back to you because I will get the notifications and I will answer your questions. So yeah, thank you guys for attending. Hope to see you guys soon, and until next time, bye.